So I've been all over YouTube trying to find out how to wire uh Escalade cluster on a new body style Silverado, Sierra, uh whatever, the new body style Escalade. I've been trying to figure out how to wire up the cluster on one of these trucks, and I have found no help on YouTube whatsoever. I've seen a few videos of the clusters in the truck working, but nobody actually says how they got it to work. So it took me a minute to figure it out. I finally got it down, so I figured I'd make a video about it and show you guys how to do it yourself, because well, there's no help out there really, and I know the harnesses they sell for plug and play are pretty expensive. So hope this is helpful for a lot of you guys. So let's get to it. Okay, let's get to it. That's my cluster. I got off a Cadillac Escalade from the salvage yard. Actually, I got the whole interior off of one, and I've been putting it in for the past few days as I can. So you don't have to swap the whole interior. I just figured I wanted to do it, but you can just swap out the cluster if you want. I actually got the AC controls to work. That's just plug and play. It fits to the original plugs that come on these new body style trucks. Excuse the mess, it's my daily driver. I just picked it up a few days ago, and I've been working on it a little bit here and there. But let's get to the actual cluster swap. I cut the original plug off the Escalade that I got the interior off of at the salvage yard, and I ended up cutting off the plug that hooks up to the original cluster on this truck. All of these wires, they're color coded. You got browns with white lines, greens with white lines, then solid greens, pinks. All these wires actually connect. You got the same colors on both connections, so you just connect each color with the cable that it goes. The only difference is that on the Silverados or Sierras, I imagine it's the same thing, you got one extra wire. You have 14 wires coming out of the Silverado, but only 13 come out of the Escalade cluster. So when I hooked it up after I finished plugging all the wires in, it wasn't working, and I couldn't figure out why. I looked on YouTube, Google, everything, found no help. This little wire right here was the one that I didn't know where it went. That was the extra wire. It's like goldish, yellowish. That's the only wire you're gonna have left over. And after trying several things, I just tied it in with this red and white wire. I tied it in together with that one, and it worked. So that's what I did, and everything works just fine. Well, here's the cluster working. Everything works on it. RPMs work. Looks nice. AC controls work, like I said. Also, I couldn't get the factory radio off the Escalade to work on this truck, so I got a double DIN for it and just bought the dash kit on eBay. I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting it together. I'll do a quick video after it's done, put everything's back together, and see how you guys like it. Hope this video was helpful. Subscribe to my channel. This is my first video. I'll be making more as I go along with this truck. Well, here's kind of the finished product right here. Working dash. Everything works. Speedometer works. Got the radio in. AC controls work. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments.